Like I said, this is a very Matt-centric episode. We love it.
We missed Matt.
We missed Matt. We had to bundle it all in.
Gone?
You've been gone for a while. Matt.
Hey.
Again, you talked a little bit about the IIHS and your visit. Before the episode, I had a real hard time saying crash testing.
Nailed it.
I nailed it there. Crash testing.
Look at that.
How many tests could you crash if you crash tests all the crash?
That's pretty good. You've been practicing. So
I don't know.
Matt,
I'll just make it up as I go along.
I'll kind of hand it over to you to take us through your experience at the IIHS and the crash testing facility. There's twice. I did it twice.
Let me tell you, if you are looking for the hot new place to hang out, it is without a doubt Ruckersville, Virginia, just outside of Charlottesville, the home of the University of Virginia. We went down with Mazda. So Mazda has a newly redesigned CX-5. The CX-5 is super popular. Everyone's buying it. Safe car. When you redesign a car, often the IIHS, which is the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, will crash test that vehicle, give it a scorecard essentially, and potentially award it either a top safety pick or a top safety pick plus designation.
These are tough words.
They are tough.
They're really making it difficult on us.
Mazda clearly had a lot of faith in their CX-5. We don't have the IIHS's analysis yet, but they invited us down to watch them run this thing into a concrete barrier at 40 miles per hour. And when that email comes across the transom, guys, I'm saying yes. This was I was more excited about this program than arguably anything I've done in years.
Is this common at all for automakers to bring people in? This is the first I've heard of it in my time here.
It's the first I've heard of it. I know they've done this with the media in the past. I just hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So we saw the front overlap moderate test. I can't remember what it's called.
Moderate overlap front crash test.
Yeah. Some of the names of the tests are they
mouthfuls,
seem a bit technical.
Well, listen, there are some things that I just keep on a sticky note, on my desktop, so I can paste them in every time I have to write them. And
that's
Insurance
so
Institute for Highway Safety (IIHS) is one of them.
Who needs
what
AI?
A tip.
We've got sticky notes.
What a tip.
Digital sticky
note.
I guess in my world, I keep CarGurus brand colors on my desktop so I can reference them quickly.
You can access
we're kind of doing it.
Wow.
Matt, how do you optimize for
Honestly,
efficiency?
for the longest time, I had nothing on my desktop. You can still now see I have a few items on there.
A lot of things.
But mostly it's just me and the picture of a tractor. Where was I?
Sorry. You were on the different kinds of crash tests.
They flew us down there. We got to watch them do this one crash test.
Yeah.
I will say it was somewhat jarring how I went to Logan, got on the plane, flew to Virginia, went out to dinner, stayed the night in the hotel, woke up the next morning, had some breakfast, drove to Ruckersville, Virginia, had a 2.5 hour tour through the facility.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, a lot of that was
that
shooting content and stuff. But but yeah, it was in the facility for 2.5, 3 hours. And then they got us all up on this observation platform to watch one crash test that lasted. I mean, the impact lasts less than a second, but the whole thing lasts 12 seconds of it coming down the runway and whatnot. And then they were just okay, did you get everything you need?
What if you didn't? Were they going to do it again?
No. And honestly, it was really stressful. I had my phone out. I was trying to record it.
What if someone steps in front of you at the last minute?
Yeah, literally. Well, and a friend of ours was standing next to me when I'm filming it, and we have the impact, and it's loud, and it's like a gun going off in a warehouse. Yeah. And then I just hear next to me, Jesus Christ.
That's
in my content
I was
now.
are you kidding me? I'm filming this.
There's only one shot at that.
So Matt, your time at this facility, you wrote a really great article, which we're going to go through. You also did record content, which we turned into a short, which is available on YouTube and probably some other social platforms.
Yeah, by the way, big thanks to the IIHS for also offering up their own video of it because
cool.
it's much higher quality than mine.
Really close.
Well, and a different angle, I'm sure, right?
Many
they were
angles.
down there.
You can check out the short. You see a bunch of angles. I think it's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
I did want to, if you don't mind, I have your article printed out, and I wanted to read the first paragraph.
Oh God, really?
Because it made me realize Matt is a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like Matt got in his Duffy here and really wrote.
Yeah.
So the sound hits first. As loud as a gunshot. It fills the entire hangar-sized space in an instant. You can almost feel the sonic reverberations from the impact, almost smell the kinetic ripple through the air. And just like that, it's over. The measurable impact lasts barely 0.2 of a second. What a writer.
Wow.
Artistry.
Look at that artistry.
Okay, guys.
I made this face because I was thinking about smelling kinetic ripple. I was like, what does that smell like?
Well, you can almost almost smell it.
I feel like I almost am.
It did feel like it was just, and it's so quick, but it is just an immediate overstimulation of your senses.
Yeah.
Where you feel like something traumatic has happened. Because you think about, like, we've seen car accidents. Many of us, or maybe all three of us, I don't know, have witnessed a car accident. But you're not like looking at it. You're not like, oh, here
you're
it
not
comes,
ready for it.
here it comes, and there it is. And you're also like, I don't know. I was like in an enclosed, wide open, echoey space.
Yeah, did you have ear protection or goggles? I mean, I guess you didn't need goggles if you're up high enough.
You were behind something.
No.
Okay.
We were up on a platform that like had a railing.
Yeah.
Like a catwalk.
Like a catwalk type thing.
I mean, I have to imagine like debris kind of sprayed a little bit, right? Or
we were yes, it does. We were far enough away that like that was never gonna impact us.
Sure.
But immediately after it happened, the IIHS staff is down there with their like push brooms sweeping stuff up. And then they invited us all down to like really look at it. It's a more than just like a crash testing facility. It's basically like a studio space because they are recording extremely high frame rate video,
500 frames per second.
Yeah. Which did you check?
It's faster than these are.
How did I write about that? Did I say that's fast enough that you can see the rubber peel back around a water balloon popping?
You feel like you're there, you know? It's just
really painful.
Matt had time on the airplane back home.
I had some time on the airplane. But no, so it's got these super high frame rate cameras so that they can capture it in extremely slow motion. The lighting also is huge. Insane. It's like probably 30 or 40 yards worth of big Hollywood studio, like softbox lighting, but instead of like a softbox, it's pumping out, shall we say, a bajillion lumens. The lights are so powerful that they only turn them on full brightness.
Oh, really?
Right before the car starts going down the runway. And then as soon as it's over, they turn them off.
Wow.
Because
that's cool.
They like just consume an enormous amount of energy.
Yeah.
And this is all because they need to capture like every little detail of what happens in that split second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when they're doing the analysis, they're actually only looking at 0.2 of a second of the footage.
Yeah.
And then they send me back to the airport. And we go home.
But the analysis continues.
Yeah.